Welcome, Anime Lily fans. How you guys doing? And my Hero Academia fans, we're back for another review. Myself, LegendDVash, SamTheMangaMan over there, and right below is RayApollo, the king of games. And right now, for this episode, for this week, we cannot have our co-host James Barnes. He's busy with some, doing some things with his life. So we're not gonna have him. Or like Ray likes to say, he died. So that could be also that way that happened, right, Ray?
He got Shigaraki. You're right.
But like we always start with our reviews. We always ask our calls that didn't do the reactions. So, Ray, go ahead first. What do you think? Your first impressions about this chapter? What did you think about it?
Great informative chapter. They are absolutely establishing Shigaraki as the new big bad, and I appreciate that. The more and more they do that, because that's what we need right now. And boy, so the most important part of this entire thing, to me at least, about Shigaraki is when they first start and he's like, yeah, this quirk, it comes with the souvenir. All the data on the people the previous user saw up to the second the quirk got stolen from them.
Yeah, and that was like cheating as hell. Like,
it reveals their location and the weaknesses that the user lays eyes on.
But
that's
also,
insane.
But also, I like how we also got the confirmation from himself saying that, and plus from Endeavor saying that this was also a hyper regeneration quirk that he has. So it confirms what type of regeneration he has, because a lot of people mixed on him.
I don't know why people were mixed about that, because we know that they experimented on the Nomu, and Endeavor was the one who fought the Nomu with the hyper regeneration, so he would know that it was hyper regeneration.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's wild that the quirk continues to evolve for what has from the Pussycats to what is now Shigaraki's, and now it continues having from what it was used for all these characters. Now he knows the weakness, the strength.
Well, see, so I think it's not that it's evolving. It's just that I think it's interesting that the information was stored in the quirk and not the person. That's the most important part of that, I think.
So the quirk itself has its own mind in a way.
Well, it's got its own. It's its own set of data. Yeah, it's memory. So every quirk literally can be a kind of personality altering in a way, which is interesting. And we've talked about this before. So I just thought that was really cool, but also really unfortunate for the heroes, because that's a really OP quirk to have stolen. But there's a reason why they stole it. So imagine, like, if he steals Aizawa's quirk, like, it's game.
That is crazy. I
would hope there are questions, because like, then how the hell are they supposed to beat him if he steals Aizawa's quirk?
It's gonna be interesting, because it depends how it's tackled, because we haven't seen the full depth of where our boy Deku's right now. Even guaranteeing to say you cannot find him right now from the whole interaction, because both Deku and Baku were literally eyes in front of him, and they were both getting decayed, both getting shattered. If you guys haven't seen the reaction of me and Sam, we were literally about to cry there.
So I was thinking they weren't getting decayed, but that was like kind of like what could have happened.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, this is basically like, oh, this is what could have happened had Gran Torino not been there.
The fear. The fear that got embedded from that. And then it shows the foreshadowings of what Gran Torino told All Might as well years ago when he first fought, or for one, when he told him as well, if you fire him now, you will lose. And this is what the same thing Gran Torino is now telling Deku and Baku. And Sam, you said the same thing, is that this is a lot of red flags for some of these characters. How did you feel about that, Sam?
I felt like there were a lot of red flags, because they were like going through flashbacks of like, I'm getting some payback from what they did to me before. Literally like caused the end of All Might kidnapping me with Bakugo. Bakugo just felt so behind. And we got final confirmation that Deku can use full Kao at 30%, no problem, without any injury. And if his body does not want to be wrecked, he can only take about 45%.
So what he was saying is he mastered the technique of releasing 45% exactly when he needs to, which is insane. That's like, because I was reading this chapter, I was like, yo, it's crazy. Like, Deku's ahead of Bakugo when they're running, and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna reference that. And then immediately after I thought that, they talk about it in the chapter, and I was like, yo.
And I love how Bakugo, in his mindset, he feels like he's the loser. He feels like he's the one that is being behind, where it shows the nice parallel universe of where Deku always felt like the one chasing Baku was the one behind him.
I
And that
mean,
was lit.
I love this, and I love this is that RDC World skit where Bakugo realized that he was not the main character.
And he even said this.
Exactly.
He even said in the
You
chat,
think
like,
you're the main
"We're
character?
the main character." Like,
yeah. So
but,
he realized
damn.
he realizes Bakugo literally just had his "I realize I'm the side character" moment, and I love it so much. It's so good.
It felt real, and it felt something like, okay, I'm not the main
Mhm.
character as a series, but I'm also a good supporting character. Technically, I'm
Yes.
like the co-host with him. So
Mhm.
if I stay side by side, lead to lead, because right after he said it, I won't be set behind. He literally got next to him, and that shows that motivation and the hustle that he won't give up. So I find that very beautiful too.
Also, we know a little bit more confirmation of another quirk that Shigaraki has: the air blast and the radio waves.
Which I assumed the last time, because when he blasted away all Endeavor the first time, I just assumed that that's what it was.
That was the air blast, and then the radio wave was the something new part, because that you travel much faster. Not as fast as light, but speed of sound is actually.
Question, Ray. So what me and Sam believe, he went almost Mach 1. Do you believe he went Mach 1 with that speed to actually meet Deku and Baku right there in front of each other? Because from one pan, he literally went so fast to actually have those radio waves out, but then he just met Deku in that like 1 second panel right after.
No, I don't even think he broke the sound barrier, because like that there's usually there's like a physical manifestation of a sound barrier being broken, and that's just, you can just see the radio waves. It was really powerful. Yeah, but I don't see the usual evidence of somebody breaking the sound barrier.
All right,
because I mean that's kind of a common thing. I think when you're drawing somebody going faster than sound.
And in that panel where we saw Deku and Bago like almost getting decay, it was like death was flashing before their eyes, and I think it was a great panel. This great page of seeing like how.
Although I kind of feel like that was Shigaraki's mind. I think that was him seeing what was about to happen, and not them.
Interesting.
That could be also it, and also it shows confirmed that Shigaraki's right hand still hasn't fully healed, because it shows that before he got into the surgery, his body wasn't healed from the fingers and everything, so he hasn't fully healed. So from now on, he could heal his other parts of his body, but it seems like right now what he's currently have is not fully healed from before.
Right now. So yeah, but I was thinking that was just because it's basically, I think that's him talking. The voice inside my head, I just got to have it. Hand over one for all. And so I think that was him seeing them decaying, and not them seeing themselves decaying.
That is true, but then we see Guarantino save them, and we see him like coming in the speed saying, "Hey, you're not ready for that, kids. What are you guys doing?" And then we see
basically like, were you trying to fight with that guy? Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all?
I don't think they were really trying to fight. I think fighting was
I think they was going in to try and fight.
Sam, they were trying to fight him.
They was going. Bakugo had all the intention. Nope, Bakugo had every intention going into fight, and so was Deku.
Yes, have to get him away from the people.
No. That was
Deku said he had to.
Yeah, but he was going to go fight him. He was absolutely
going
to try to fight him.
But the smart move was to move Shigaraki away from the crowd.
Which, yes, that was the good move, but they were also going to try and fight him.
Because
what else were they going to do?
Yeah, they can't just run. Hey, you know what, Shigaraki, come chase us. Let's not fight at all.
They were going to try.
They had to confront him, and that's what they were trying to lead to. But they didn't expect for them to be right in front of him in a matter of seconds. That's what they got him off guard. Like, oh, we were trying to lead you away, not literally have you in front of us, head to head, right there. So that's.
And you could also see Deku like in that one last panel, like he's like, because Gretchen was saying, as you are right now, you literally don't stand a chance. And Deku's kind of like, but come on, man, and he knows. So he knows. So like that's what I'm saying. Like Deku was absolutely wanting to fight.
But then Gran Torino says, "Hey, we're heroes are not the picture yet," and that's where Dragon Waifu literally came right there. I keep forgetting her name, but Dragon Waifu came here, literally tried and.
Now see, she was the one I was worried about. I was like, oh no, and then I was like, thank God Aizawa was there, because she would have been done.
But then we got Aizawa and Rock in the back behind him. But then what's more interesting, that while Shigaraki is up in the air, he grabs his right pocket, and what's in his right pocket is the bullets. From what we can know that he.
Is he going for the bullets, or is he going for his phone?
From what I know,
do you remember if he put the bullets in the left or the right pocket?
I know that he put.
I mean, because yes,
bullets.
it's easy to assume that it could be the bullets, but he could be reaching for his phone and be like, "Hey, y'all hear you?"
I mean,
That's a good one. That's
hey, we on our way. Like, we're coming. We're
It's
coming.
like, where the hell y'all at? I told you to get here.
Let him get Maki up. Where you at, boy? Where
Basically,
you at?
because
waiting.
I think that's what's about to happen. This next chapter is that they're like gonna show up, or it's the chapter of them leaving to get there. So it is because like I feel like the heroes are gonna kind of have the drop on him, and he's gonna be like, well, you can't beat me today, and then his crew shows up, and then.
But Ray,
like,
but thing is, next chapter is 2 weeks though, because remember it's break next week.
Well, this sucks.
Because I know that you forget right now. That's what you said next week. I know, that's what I had to tell you right now. Like, hey, guys, don't forget. Break next week.
It's gonna be a break, but the thing was, what got me interested. It says June 26th, Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, the chapters come back that Friday. They're doing an early release. I was looking through the stuff. I'm like,
I love this chapter. I love that these past few chapters have been bangers. Like, I'm really excited to see where it keeps going. So, all right, I guess I gotta wait 2 weeks. I don't get Black Clover today. I don't get my hero next week. Okay, everything sucks. That's fine. Yep.
It's okay. We can do Shonen Ronins.
That's right. We can talk about vigilantes because we need to talk about that.
Yes, so guys, if you are My Hero Academia Vigilantes fans, we'll say this right now, the Shonen Run is a new podcast that we're launching. They'll be talking about monthly and bi-weekly series and some weekly series that don't get enough attention. That we'll be talking about 3 or 4 out of the 9 that we don't talk about that are there. So check that out. We'll be launching that next following week, the week that My Hero don't come out, but we'll be talking about some series, so check that out. But before we go, any death predictions that we want to talk about? Aizawa, the Dragon Wife for Gran Torino.
I can see Gran Torino sacrificing himself in this situation.
I know that's Sam's theory because he said it from the cover page that Deku had the Gran Torino cape, right?
Video too. Like, I knew Gran Torino was gonna save Deku and Bakugo, like get them out of there. Like,
so I mean, I just kind of feel like if any death was going to be the most impactful but motivating to not just Deku but multiple people, but mostly Deku, it would be Gran Torino, I think.
Really?
Because Gran Torino is a sidekick for All Might, but also knew the previous predecessor as well, and also trained Deku how to use full cowling and everything. So for him, that would be very impactful, and also impactful for the pro heroes and for All Might as well. So that'd be a universal impactful. For
I think so. I think so.
So
that's a good one.
Both Aizawa and Gran Torino.
I still think that Aizawa has stuff to do.
Yeah, still have stuff to show because Aizawa right now is B. His eyes are gonna hurt after this. His leg right now is crushed and everything. So right now he's still got stuff to do and still stuff to show the kids. He's still.
But I mean, Horikoshi could also be like, you know what? No, this is the one. Like, this is the one I want to shock you with. And so it could be him too. But I don't know.
I want to know mainly because when Deku introduced an area in the beginning of this arc, he says the pro heroes were gone. We know there's gonna be a lot more deaths than like just those two.
We don't know that.
I think
it's
so.
We don't know
the way we
that.
assume it. It's only the way we assume it because it can only be one person that died, but it's a very domino effect for everybody. So it could be like some heroes cannot contain this. A death flag is something so big that people can't.
They're not to die,
but just walk away.
That the pro heroes were gone. Like, gone doesn't necessarily mean death. It could just been like retired or discontinued or.
I don't know. I still think we're reading too far into that, to be honest.
Because we also got our guy Hawks. We don't know nothing about him. We also got our girl, the number 5 hero, Miracle, thank you, Sam. So we got those heroes that we don't know what they're doing. We also got the other side of the mansion. We don't know what's going on over there. We don't know how's the market. We don't know how's that. We don't know how's those heroes are going either to Midnight, the Mountain Lady, all those people. So we still have questions more than answers. And I'm scared. Like Sam said, like Ray said, not a death flags, but possible. We don't know who will be dead.
Yeah. So, yeah. Until, I guess we gotta wait 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. But on Friday, that's what it seems on Fridays. But definitely, guys, if you want to check our shows and other videos, definitely check them out. Tower of God, My Villainous. We also have SAO coming back next month. So a lot of things will be popping out in this coming weeks. So thank guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Press the button every time we upload videos. Other guy, Death Flags.
No.